Okay, so I just got a 294 clock average, which is my first sub 3. So I'm very happy considering like I've DNF'd out of like a 2.8 before. But here's just gonna be some reconstructions. Um Scrambles will be in the description for you guys to follow along. So, like for my memo, I do it a little bit differently for Tommy 7 Simul. For M4, I don't memorize it, so I only memorize 5 numbers. And I just do this move intuitively, but like I plan it during inspection. So the memo here is nil 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 A. So just you skip the first move and then you do that. Match these like that, just basic stuff. And then here I didn't notice the skip, so I kind of like messed up. And then I like did this 6 really slowly, and it was just really bad turning. So it was only a 278 when it should have been like a 2.2. But it's fine. So this is the second scramble. This solve was a 282. So my memo here is nil D3 A, nil D3 A2. So nil D3, match those, A2, just like that. And I actually had pretty solid turning there, so it was a 282. Alright, so this one was a 260. This is a very easy scramble. So anyway, so my memo is nil nil 4 E, nil nil 4 2. So just nil nil on the first move. So then 4, and then match these two. E2. And then here you get like a bunch of skips. So I had solid turning for the scramble, so it was a 2.6. So pretty nice time. So at this point, I was getting pretty nervous considering I had like 3 2s in a row. So yeah. So for this next one, what did I do? I held it from this orientation, and I did B4B 6A. So it was starting with a D, B, then 4B 6A. Then you just solve it like that. So that the turning was okay, and it was a 347. So at this point, I already had PB locked in, but I really didn't want to waste like accounting 2.7 and 2.8. So I really wanted to get something decent on this last one. So like I have this C to E skip. So my memo here is nil 64 E1. So nil 64, match this to here. Make the block. E, which is -5, 1, then 6, and then like match them to here, and then 6 and 1, and that solves the clock. And yeah, that was a 294 average, so I'm quite happy.